The thing that has been blowing my mind the most on social media lately is so many women have never experienced orgasms. And at the same time, they're saying so many men have orgasms too fast. It's crazy. I've heard I post a lot on Facebook for funnies, and a lot of shit just to see what kind of reactions and what people, what they talk about with the conversations. And a lot of times when I share things or I, give scenarios and situations, the answers are always geared towards a certain type of narrative, and it's always a similar underlying factor that people are complaining about. Well, that women are complaining about. And the complaint is always they aren't getting the orgasm, and it happens multiple times, and dudes is orgasming too fast. And I'm just like, that don't make sense. I don't get that. That doesn't make sense. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all probably think that I'm just like bullshitting, or that I'm like high power faking, but no, I'm being 100% serious. I think the reason why this happens, it's a long list of reasons, so give me some time, bear with me. Follow me, if you will. Part of the reasons of why a lot of dudes don't get to the promised land is because, man, they don't really care about the journey. It's like life, They care about the destination. That's not where it's about. It's not. Life and sex is very similar. It's not about the destination itself. It's about the journey. It's about going through the process. It's about going through the motions. It's about experiencing and feeling and being in that moment. You feel me? Like taking time in dealing with whatever it is in that moment. You feel me? That those are the highlight reels in life, And when, man, you in the bed getting it in with your lover, you feel me? You gotta really enjoy and take your time and really, like, man, enjoy the moment. Just love the moment. Be in love with the moment. You feel me? Like, y'all should be lost in ecstasy. Like, you feel me? Like, the phone should be ringing. Like, the world could be burning down. And it's just so good that y'all just in your own little bubble. Y'all in your own little space. That's how you feel me? Like, y'all really, doing something. And part of, I have a solution. I'm going to give the solution that will help a little later. Just try it out. Tell these guys that like, try it out and see how it works. But part of it is the lifestyle. A lot of guys' lifestyle is not as, it's not where it should be. A lot of dudes is out of shape, and they're not, and I'm not just talking about physically, like, that is a factor, being out of shape. And it's not just, going to the gym and lifting weights, but I mean, like, being out of shape. You get what I mean? Like, your diet, your lifestyle, your habits, your patterns. Where are you wasting excessive energy on? Like, for some dudes, if you busting too many nuts, like, that's, but also, how are you eating? Do you go to the gym? Do you have a gym routine? Are you exercising? Are you, feeding your brain mentally? Like, a lot of people don't think that mental work plays a part of it, but it does, because when you are dealing with the mental work, you are starting to deal with discipline. You're starting to deal with, dealing with your character. You're dealing with how you operate. In the bedroom, that is going, you feel me, play a part, because it's how you operate. How do you operate in bed, Like, is you doing foreplay? Is you aggressive? You feel me? Are you hella timid? Are you hella, are you detailed orientated? Like, are you paying attention and exploring our body, or do you just do the same thing? You feel me? Are you actually really into it? And do you got her into it and really engaged fully, or or are you just like there to just get your nut, you know? Because a lot of times dudes just be there to get the nut. And that's where, you feel me, it's like, it's, we are conditioned, you know, but don't chase the nut, you feel me? To be honest, it's a lot more fun if you can keep your nut and, you know, she gets her fun. You feel me? In my personal opinion, from my personal experience, and if you have lived a similar experience and haven't, please let me know. Put it in the comments. You know, like tell your truth. But I truly believe that it's a lot more fun when she get hers and you just, man, you just conserving. Now this also goes into the energy game, you know, when it comes to doing energy work. You feel me? Because for men, we don't have that. Our battery is not the same as women's. Their battery, you feel me? They can keep going and going and going and going and going. We can keep going and going and going and going, but once we pop, ooh, you know. Even if you run it back to back, after number 2, man, you close to being on red on your battery for real. So you have to really be mindful of that. You know, like don't chase that. And I know it feel good, but you feel me? If you can just attempt to, you know, not get that, just not get that nut every time, you feel me? And see how you feel right after, you feel me? Like still get it in, you know? And you gotta actually have a good session. Like you feel me? Like it ain't no slide in and you feel me, slide out. You gotta really like man, blow her back out. Beat it through the frame. Put her through the mattress, you know? All these glorious things. Foreplay, extremely important. You feel me? I'm not a foot person, and I don't eat ass. I don't recommend that. Feet, do your thing if you want to, if that's you. Ass eating, I do not recommend. I don't think, but that's me. That's my preference. Y'all do whatever y'all want. But explore her body, you know, like a lot of nibbling, a lot of sucking, a lot of biting, a lot of licking. You feel me? Like have fun, like for real, have fun. Her body is a canvas, paint. But yeah, you feel me? That will increase everything. That will increase a whole lot, you know? Especially if you go through it in stages. You feel me? If you go through it in stages, starting with the, you know, cupcaking. Then you go into, you feel me, your foreplay. And then from foreplay, you getting into, you know, light, you know, a little bit light playing with it, you know. Then when you're getting in light. Then you speed it up. And then you take it through stages. Take it on stages. And then, to be honest, you want to be conservative with yours so you can go through so many different gears and speeds. You feel me? Because you're going to see how her body responds and what it likes and what it doesn't like. A lot of women may not know exactly what they like or what they don't like consciously, but their body does. And body language is real. You feel me? And I'm not talking about like how it'd be, you know, how it would be looking. I'm talking about the reactions that you're going to feel, but you got to be able to pay attention. Like really pay attention to how it feels. You feel me, on your pipe. You should be able to feel the differences. But also too, if y'all close and y'all really, really intimate, you should also be able to feel the subtle changes and shifts in her body, you know, when things is happening. You got to really pay attention. But yeah, that was just my 2 cents on it. I did say I had a tip, you know, to help y'all be able to make it happen. You feel me? And I wasn't lying. So you're going to do my specialty, breathing. I know, something so simple, right? But that's what you're going to do. You feel me? When it feel like, you feel me, you sliding in and it feel like you about to really like, ooh, you feel me? Like, damn, like you can feel it coming, get to breathe. You got to more pushing it out, exhaling through your lips, purse. Keep it, you feel me, like that. Like you trying to blow out a candle. It's gonna give you a good backup. You feel me? Like, you know, like take that good inhale, fill up your chest. Now in combination, while you doing that, slow down your stroke. You feel me? Sometimes you might have to, you know, like even I wouldn't say pull out, but if you can, you feel me, grab your pipe, get to stirring it, get to cooking it inside of the thing, you feel me, while you breathing, that's gonna give you at least like a good 10, 15 more minutes. Hey, these things will work. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hey, when it comes to this, it's not even just the art. It's really just, you feel me, like, oh, it is straight techniques. You feel me? Like the art can become it's advanced art, but it's straight techniques and straight just you. But that's why the being really involved in and being really in tune. That's where it's really gonna pick up at, because it's a style, it's a lifestyle kind of thing. You feel me? The way you do anything is the way you do everything. You feel me? So like when you detail focus and you really just like, man, you gonna get it in. So yeah, y'all go ahead and let me know what y'all think. Try it out. I'm curious, try it out. You feel me, ladies? Tell your dude to try it out. Tell me what you think. All right, I'll catch y'all on the next one.